Hi, my name is Kristina, and in this video, I will tell you everything you need to know about the administrator setup in the Omnivoice business phone system. I will cover the following points. How to work in the journal. It is designed to keep track of all your call history, voicemails, and messages. How to work with the business contacts book, which is a mini CRM feature with all the contact information and communication history of each client. How to add team members. The call flow settings where you can manage your calls, set up business hours, customize greetings, and choose the best suitable routing options. How to add toll-free and local business numbers to your account. How to customize your personal settings such as forwarding and voicemail. And a few words about our mobile app so you can work from anywhere. You can always check the time codes below to find the parts you need. Let's begin. Journal. The starting tab of your business phone system is the journal. Log into your Omnivoice account and go to the journal section where all your clients' requests, such as calls, messages, and voicemails, are gathered in one place. Filter the journal by the type of activity, such as inbound or outbound call, unread or read voicemail, missed, dropped, or accepted calls, or by agent. You can listen to voicemails or read their transcriptions, or even have them sent to your email, the one attached to your profile. You can also listen to your call recordings here, which are stored in the cloud for 1 year for free, so there is no need to have additional space on your drive. When a task is completed, click on the 3 dots in the corner and choose Resolve Request. This way, the journal will help you keep better track of tasks that are done or tasks that need some attention. Alternatively, you can leave a note to the call to ensure your team stays informed. If necessary, you can save a contact and call them straight from the journal. Webphone. The Webphone is integrated into the system, so you can easily open it at any time and dial the number you want to reach. Please make sure you've enabled the microphone in the browser, or your callers won't be able to hear you. You can see the list of your business numbers you can call from, and the gear icon for ringtone, microphone, and speaker headset settings. Just open the dial pad and start typing the number. Once you've dialed the number, hit call to start the conversation. In the Omnivoice Webphone, you can transfer calls, add participants to the call, and open a dial pad to dial extensions. Contacts. Want to save information about your customers and see the history of interactions that your business had with a certain contact? Move to Business Contacts Book tab, where all the interactions and notes are grouped by your contacts and are visible to all your team members. If you have an existing contact list, you can simply import it. Let's move to the Numbers section. Porting in your number. In your Omnivoice account, you get 2 numbers, and you can choose from toll-free and local options. If you have your own number that you want to use in Omnivoice, click on Port in your number. It will take you to a form that you will need to fill out and submit. Complete all the required fields of the form. You need to fill out and upload a letter of authorization. You can use our template for it. If you have a recent invoice or a customer service record for the number, you can upload them as well. Hit submit and you're all set. Depending on your previous carrier and the type of phone number, number porting usually takes around 1 to 2 weeks. During this time, your number will be active to receive and make calls using your previous phone carrier. In the meantime, you can add a temporary business phone number to use in Omnivoice for free. Adding new numbers. If you want to add a local or toll-free number, click this button. Here in this pop-up number search window, you can select the type of number you need, the country, city, and even certain digit combinations if you want a vanity number. You can also buy additional business numbers for your company at any time. Now let's look closer at the number settings. You can set up call recording for your business numbers. By default, both incoming and outgoing calls are recorded. And turn text messaging off and back on if needed. SMS and MMS come as an add-on. So if you need them, please contact our support team to include them in your plan. You can also set up displaying your business number as a caller ID for incoming calls so that you know it's a business call and not a personal one. Another feature is the caller ID or CNAM for outgoing calls to have your company's name show up when you make a call. If you want to get this, fill out the form for CNAM on our website. Now let's see what's included in the Omnivoice Team section. Team is where you can add or delete users, edit their profiles, and manage their roles and permissions. You can even see the account and settings as your agent sees them if you click on the Supervise button in front of the selected agent. To add a new user, click on Invite Team Member. You will need to enter their first and last name, their email address, and their future extension. You can also add a forwarding number for them straight away and select the time zone they're in. One of the important settings here is the new team member's role and access. In Omnivoice, there are 3 roles: agent, manager, and administrator. Assign an appropriate role to each user and manage their access settings depending on what you want them to do. For instance, manage the agent's access to calls, voicemails, and messages within certain business numbers. For managers, you can also change the sections they will have access to. If you choose the administrator's role, the user will have unlimited access to all interactions and sections of the account. To make call routing more efficient, you will need to create groups. For that, click on Create a Group, give it a name, add all the users you want to be included in the group, and hit Save. Now you can use this group for your call flows. Here, you can also edit the existing groups and see which call flow they are a part of. Now let's move on to the call flow section. Omnivoice is famous for its intuitive and flexible call flow builder. Let's see why. By clicking on incoming calls, you can choose to which numbers the calls will be distributed. Let's add our local number here. Then choose if you want to receive calls from all customers or create a VIP or block list. Choose your business hours, set up availability to 24/7, or have customized business hours. Choose the right time zone and specify your business's working hours. If you want your customers to hear personalized greetings, you can record and upload them yourself. By default, it is set to hello and thank you for calling, but you can always change it. Choose how you and your team want to receive calls. Change it by clicking on the Customize button and choosing from the 9 different options. You can add an IVR, or in other words, a voice menu. Press 1 to sales, 2 for support, and so on. The Omnivoice IVR is multi-level, which means you can add as many tiers as your business needs. Let's see how it works. For example, you set an IVR, then you choose where the call is routed. If your customer presses 1, they will be forwarded to a sales team. If they press 2, they will be forwarded to a user David, who is responsible for support. If your customer decided not to press anything, they will automatically be forwarded to leave a voicemail. However, you can change it to any of these 9 different options. A call queue would be helpful if you have a lot of incoming calls, but not that many people available to take them. Just choose some users from the team and add them to the queue. While the customer is waiting in the call queue, they will hear the music on hold that you can upload. The calls are distributed to each available user in sequence. And your customer has a chance to leave a voicemail if you enable Play Invitation to leave a voicemail every 20 or more seconds. The Call to Group option gives you the ability to set certain users within the team to take the calls. Moreover, you can choose the phone ringing sequence for your colleagues: sequentially, simultaneously, or round robin. If I want my sales team to receive calls all at the same time, I choose the team and assign them the simultaneous calling method. These are company-wide settings. Now let's see how you can customize your own calling preferences. Let's jump into your profile. To open it, click on your profile picture and choose My Profile. Here you can view and update your first and last name, your time zone, and your forwarding numbers, the numbers that you will receive business calls on. Please make sure you've filled out your emergency address. It ensures emergency response teams can locate you when you call for help in case of an emergency. Don't forget to update this address whenever you change your physical location. Click on My Forwarding Numbers to set your personal call forwarding rules to your devices. Call forwarding rules can be different for each user depending on how you want to answer calls. Via your cell phone, the web phone, the Omnivoice mobile app. Check the links in this video description. A desk phone or a soft phone. To enable call forwarding to an external soft phone, you'll need to use your Omnivoice login information in your IP phone settings. When you've listed your call forwarding options, you can select whether the incoming calls will ring sequentially or simultaneously. If you choose sequentially, make sure you put the call forwarding options in the order that you want them to ring. We recommend using our web phone first if you have your browser open most of the time. If you work on the go, it's better to put the mobile app option on top. This way, you'll receive calls to your cell phone first. In the Answering Rules tab, you can specify how to handle calls when your status is Do Not Disturb, when you're busy on another call, or when you don't answer. In Greetings and Media, you personalize your audio greetings by choosing the music on hold, adding a custom ringback tone, and changing the message the callers will hear if they are directed to your voicemail. Sure enough, you can keep the default audios, but if you want to add your own custom greeting, you can upload it here or record your own using the Record via Phone option. It works this way. Just enter your cell phone number and you will receive a call, pick it up and dictate your message. And it will be loaded into the system so you can select it. Also, if you're planning to use the dial by name option, you will need to make a recording with your first and last name pronounced clearly and add it here. When you're done, please check the dial by name option in the Additional Settings tab and save changes. That's it about your settings, but there's one more important topic I'd like to cover: the Omnivoice mobile app. Let's check it out. Omnivoice mobile app is available on iOS and Android. In the app, you can make and receive calls, read and answer messages, change your status, add and edit contacts, view communication history, listen to your voicemails, and read their transcripts, listen to call recordings, and block unwanted callers. For your outgoing calls, you can use one of the 3 calling methods: IP telephony, mixed method, or cellular network. Use the IP telephony option if you have a good internet connection. This way, the customers you call will see your Omnivoice business number or caller ID, and you will not be using your cell phone package data or minutes, just your Omnivoice minutes. Use the mixed method if you have a poor internet connection. In this case, the call will go through your Omnivoice business number, and it will also be displayed for your clients, but both your cell phone numbers minutes and Omnivoice minutes will be used. And lastly, if you have no internet connection, use the cellular network option. Your business number will not be displayed, and the calls will ring from your cell phone number. I hope this video helped you get more confident using Omnivoice. You can always reach out to our support team for assistance. Thank you for joining.